The freak out, or at least my freak out. Tyreek Hill with the heel injury.
Oh, freak out!
Further examination of the foot injury that he suffered showed nothing serious. That was a report by Adam Schefter yesterday. He's considered day-to-day. Andy Reid says he expects him to play. I hadn't seen that. That's great that Andy Reid came out and said that. He probably won't practice at all.
Pro Football Doc did a write-up on this and also talked about it on his podcast where he basically said that the way the injury is bone. It's not attached to the Achilles. This is it's
pain tolerance?
Actually, it's pain tolerance, but it's actually easier for Tyreek Hill to run than to walk because when you walk or when you decelerate, you're using your heel.
Maybe that's why he looked really good running.
And that's exactly what he said. It's like that's why he can still burn guys, look great out there, and then when he comes to the sideline and slows down, you see him limping like crazy. So he expects that he'll be able to play and play well. So Tyreek owners huge sigh of relief. I mean, obviously you'd want him fully healthy. But
so here's the thing. We've got Week 15, Week 16 for fantasy championships. If Kansas City wins on Thursday night and Pittsburgh defeats New England, I'm fairly certain that secures the #1 seed for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm almost positive. I don't want that to happen if you want Tyreek Hill not to be kind of incentivized to take a week off the week following. Now, he'll have 10 days off, so if he plays this week, you expect him to play the week after, but just bear that in mind when you're running into that situation. The other thing, and this is more of a deeper strategy thought process, and I'm just going to share it because I'm going through it. Waivers go through tomorrow, and I've got Tyreek Hill, and I've got some bench options, and I think to myself, well, I'm going to go grab another wide receiver to insure myself, right? And you can do that if there's a must-have guy. But in our league, I didn't feel like there was a must-have guy.
The waivers for wide receivers are just trash this week.
So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to utilize my waiver pickups to play a little defense against my opponent, to grab a couple other positions that I think are more important to keep away. And I'm just going to do a little swap. If Hill's out on Thursday, he's going to go into my IR, and then I'll worry about waivers on picking up a replacement Friday, Saturday, Sunday, instead of going out and grabbing a guy I don't need to grab right now.
Precautionary.
Yeah.
And,
so
does that include Chris Conley?
I think he does.
So you're saying you'll risk the chance that maybe someone plays defense against you and picks up Chris Conley,
right?
Because you think Tyreek's going to play.
Yes.
You're willing to take that chance. Obviously, if Tyreek was out, would Conley be your pickup?
See,
assuming he's still on the waivers.
Yeah, I mean probably because I'd probably want the stack.
Yeah,
I have Mahomes, but if you don't have Mahomes, you're not as incentivized. I mean, Conley's there, but would you rather have Kenny Stills? We're getting to names today. I'll ask you everybody today about Chris Conley, but that's my thought process going into the week is I'd rather play some defense with my pickups than I would, plan for Hill to miss.
Hey, everybody. Mike from the Fantasy Footballers here. I'm glad you watched that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button below.